In this video, we shall look at some of the modern consultation models that have been developed since the 1980s. Welcome to Consultations for Health, helping you develop your communication skills to optimise the care of your patients. This is the second video on consultation models. In the first video, we looked at models before 1980. In this video, we shall look at the Anthropological model, Pendleton's Framework, Neighbour, and the Calgary-Cambridge model. The anthropological or folk model was developed by HELMAN in the 1980s. He suggested that patients come to a consultation seeking answers to 6 questions. What has happened? Why has it happened? Why to me? Why now? What would happen if nothing was done about it? And what should I do about it? This model considers the patient's view and provides some degree of layout or structure to the questions we should aim to answer through a consultation. However, it does not really provide a structure, and it has too much freedoms to allow the consultation to veer off topic or miss important details and information. In 1984, David Pendleton, a social psychologist, worked with a group of GPs. They observed consultations and were able to develop the Pendleton Framework. By working through these 7 tasks, a consultation has a clear structure and really does start to put the patient at the heart of the consultation. The different tasks of this model are: identify the patient's reason for attendance, consider other problems they may have, choose an appropriate action, achieve a shared understanding of what's going on, and engage the patient into a management plan. Use your time and resources appropriately, and make sure you establish and maintain a relationship with the patient throughout. While there appears to only be 7 aims of a consultation, within each aim there are several subtasks that must be worked through. This consultation model therefore takes a significant amount of time to successfully complete, and time may be limited. In 1987, Roger Neighbour developed the Inner Consultation, a list of 5 key tasks that must be completed for a successful consultation. It aims to bring an holistic approach to consultations. The checklist consists of connecting, in other words, building rapport with the patient; summarising, where you identify the reasons for the consultation; handing over, where information is shared and you ensure the patient understands that information. Safety netting is about preparing for likely outcomes and how to deal with them. Housekeeping is about the practitioner managing stress and time pressures and being ready for the next patient. These 5 tasks actually consist of 169 sub-skills that maybe need to be called upon throughout a consultation. This model is the first model to explicitly recognise the idea of safety netting and considering things that need to happen outside of this consultation and prepare you for the next. The final model of this video is the Calgary-Cambridge model of consultations. This was initially developed in 1996 and then further developed in 2002. It is the only model that tries to categorise not only consultation behaviours, but content that needs to be included within a consultation. It is therefore a holistic model of consultations. This model consists of 5 key phases and consultation behaviours that happen alongside those key phases. It starts by initiating the session, preparing the patient and yourself, that meeting and greeting, and identifying the reasons the person has attended. That essential negotiating shared agenda. You then gather all the information you would need. This can be through questioning the patient or may involve some form of physical examination, such as a blood pressure measurement or blood test. Before moving on to explaining and planning for the next steps, where you explain what you think is going on and what needs to happen for the patient to maximise their healthcare outcomes. This should of course be with shared understanding and agreed decision making. You can then move to that final closure of the session where you summarise and forward plan appropriately before leaving and finishing the consultation. Throughout the whole process, you need to be aware of your non-verbal communication behaviours and really work to involve the patient and develop a good rapport. To aid that process, you need to have a clear structure that is overt, i.e. the patient knows what's going to happen and when. This will make attending to the flow of the consultation easier and minimise the consultation going off topic. Through the Calgary-Cambridge model, there are actually 71 behaviours that are described in detail that you may need to include within a consultation. Not every consultation will need all 71 behaviours, and therefore as you develop and work with this model, you can learn to adapt and use the ones that you need. The full Calgary-Cambridge model includes 71 consultation behaviours that could be included within a consultation. It is not necessary to include all 71 behaviours in every single consultation, but as you become familiar with the model, you may use a variety of these appropriate to the consultation you are having with your patient. However, the consultation should follow that basic structure presented earlier. The Calgary-Cambridge model of consultations is one of the most widely used and researched models of consultation, and therefore there is growing evidence base for its effectiveness in developing a patient-centred consultation. In this video, we have talked about 4 of the main consultation models that have been developed since the 1980s. It is worth reiterating, it is not necessary to follow one particular model in every single consultation you have. Models are there to help you. Develop your own consultation style that may pick on pieces of different models to enable you to have an effective, patient-centred consultation with your patients. I would just like to thank my PhD student, Hayam Al-Jabbar, for some of the background research into this video. Thank you for watching Consultations for Health. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, like our Facebook page and subscribe to these videos.